teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Samaje Perine on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Burrow now on 1st down. Finds Chase on the slant. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, with the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2, ready?
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Gun. Got. 180. Got.
Here's Brown again. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They're going play action. It's Murray. The left side brought in by Hopkinson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Excellent job by the quarterback to get away from trouble. Get a solid gain, get the first down, and get yourself out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's coming away disappointed by that end result.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Hey, easy, quibble, quibble. 2-2. 2-2.
Now I'll give it to Mason. And that's good for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone on first. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break.
Go on, Eric.
It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
2-2.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Buying some time right. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
2-2.
Throwing again, Murray. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the second. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, this is Piran. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Burrow on 1st down. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
The 1st down carry for Brown. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in front.
This is caught inside the 15. goes for 32 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Side. Side.
Brown on the inside give. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
McPherson at the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Bengals 13, Vikings 7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Forward. 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 Forward.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Completed right side to Addison. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches. Back now, pressure coming. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Back to the air, Murray. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Again, it's Murray to throw. It's on the in route. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Another throw coming from Murray. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Mason there to haul it in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Green, 2. Omaha. Big Ace. Big Ace open.
Back to throw, Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Murray to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Draw play here, it's Mason. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. Murray, 3rd and goal. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings tie it in the final minute of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Set to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20. Line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Counter play, Brown. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field. Burrow
to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ryan Rico on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Oh, slow snap there. And it's blocked. They can run with it inside the 15. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, and they're not just able to block it in time. They're taking all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting these situations and getting the snap out clean really isn't all that matters. That snap has got to be in a hurry. Got to have some urgency to it, especially because if there's a blocked punt, well, you run this danger right here. That defender could pick it up and take it to the house.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
He connects on the point after. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Set to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready? Raise up.
He's back to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Vikings make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Buzz. 2-2.
They'll run here following the penalty. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah. 1-1. 2-2.
Running once more with Mason. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I think he'll
All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. And his instincts right on for that one. Took a second look at it and ends up changing the call. Complete on the option. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, this is Pirine. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Finds a man, right side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Mason. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Mason. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This is taken at the 44. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try it right with Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
At his own 9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
No throw, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Fails to find his running back. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts from the 44. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. What is that?
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And they get to him again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
7 yards.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Has room down the left sideline. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow the lead now to 22 points. off after that pick six. On the return, this is P-Rod. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun. Can.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Brown. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit, and he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The give to Mason. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 41-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Mason gets it on the counter. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Setting him on the dive. And he takes it down to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another carry for him. Escapes a defender. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.